Hey guys, welcome to the messages for the masculine. Now, so much was discussed in the feminine. I'm not going to repeat things here. If you feel called to check it out, see what's going down, the reading will be linked down below. Let's see what's happening with the masculine. Now, they showed me. I didn't have my book, so I had to write it on a piece of paper. This is what they've shown me. The masculine is working with the indigo child, and it was from the Starseed Tarot. The seeker of crystals. And the seeker of crystals is like learning how to manifest, learning how to ground things, learning how to use the earth energy in order to expand. The indigo child being our connection to the child, ourselves, the light. And we're working with the color indigo. There is representation of that color meaning something. Now, the great wheel is going to turn. The great wheel, we're working with the energies of life, connection. And the great wheel is connected to the Eight of Cups. Now, the feminine is also connected to the Eight of Cups. And this is connected to the Seeker of Orbs and the Ace of Orbs. So we're seeking our truth through the Sword of Clarity, because the Seeker of Orbs is the Seeker of Air, the Seeker of Swords, and this connected to the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Orbs. So we're seeking our truth in order to expand here, the masculine, and it's all connected to the Chariot energies. Both the masculine and feminine right now are connected to the Chariot energies. Now, all right, what's going down, masculine? Divine masculine. Where are we at? We know this reading is a combo reading. We have the energies of the summer solstice and the eclipse. And we're going to be having our official readings, so please join me there. All right. The Four of Chalices and the Three of Orbs. So we're working with our disconnects, our separateness, our heartbreak. And what's happening here is we're freeing up energy in order to expand with, in order to heal with. And it's connected to the Three of Crystals. The threes. Masculine, feminine, child. Body, mind, soul. The heavens, the earth, through us. The vibration, the frequency, the energy, the connection of the threes. Working with the threes. The triangle, we know, the Holy Trinity. And we know the triangle being the strongest shape there is. Something that's hidden is coming to light here. And it has to do with what we're seeking in order to expand. Because, look, there's going to be an expansion with that one cup there. Do you see in the Four of Cups, there's the one cup? We're going to expand with this one cup. We're going to go from this energy to this energy. And we're doing it through healing. The Seven of Flames. We're doing it through healing. All right? Let's see what it's connected to. What's this connected to? Well, and the Eight of Crystals is still here. Okay. The Six of Orbs and the Seven of Crystals. So, with the Seven of Crystals, we feel like we've invested, there's growth, but we don't see our investments yet. So we're wondering, is this working out? And with the Six of Orbs, we know we're moving away from what doesn't serve us, and we're going from the 7 to the 8. We're going to continue working. We're not going to give up because we just can't see it yet. And we know what is hidden is coming to light. That's what eclipses do. They illuminate things as well as they eclipse out what no longer serves us. What is the summer solstice? It's completion. We end an old cycle. We begin anew. And it's connected to the Lovers and the indigo child. There's our connection. Right there. This is beautiful. Seeing these two energies together, this is it. This is expansion. This is feeling good. This is harmony. This is creating with true self, with new earth. Look at all the colors. Look at all the colors we've set free, because we've healed and we're expanding through the energy of the indigo child, through self. And that's connected to our karma. We're healing. We're healing from our karma. We're balancing our karmic skills through the water energies. And we're blossoming through the balancing of our karmic skills and letting go what no longer serves us and creating anew with what does. And it's connected to solar deity. And now the masculine has gone from the seeker of crystals to the sage of crystals. That's expanding. We've gone from a seeker to a sage. So we are understanding now how to expand here in the 3D. We know we're healing from the Five of Wands energy. Active conflict, active competition. This is the charge. This is the charge that does not allow us to heal. It keeps us in competitiveness. But we can't be having competitiveness if we're going to achieve the Two of Cups. And we're going to achieve the Two of Cups through the 3. There's our connection. There's our connection to the Holy Trinity. The 3 of Cups, our abundance, our connection, our celebrations. We feel connected here. Look at those 3 people hugging. They feel connected. And we're working with the Master of Crystals. This is the King of Pentacles, the King of Earth, the King of Crystals. And that's allowing us to heal and ground our heavens to the earth, the energy of the ancients to the earth. And we're doing it through the Sage of Orbs. This is having enlightenment because we are seeking our truths. We've gone from a seeker of orbs to a Sage of Orbs. So once again, the masculine expanding. And we're allowing our truths to help us ascend. And in doing so, we expand. Look at all that energy we have to expand with. That's enough energy to get a car to start. And there is the Seeker of Orbs. All right. Now, something that's hidden is coming to light. We know. And it's happening right here at the beginning. Within, where did my, oh, I just had it. We're going to go from the 3 of Orbs, the 3 of Swords, the connection to the 4 of Chalices, and the 3 of Crystals. And this is what's going to be connected to. Now, the Oracle of the Hidden Worlds, I've been called to have present. It's going to help us see what we're connecting to illuminate. Our connection to the unknown. And we discussed a lot about that in the feminine reading. And remembering, guys, we have both energies within us. Feminine and masculine. And that's how we can learn so much from studying both energies. That's balance. What's being illuminated? Ooh, it's this card right here. I can feel it. The energy. Woo! It was like that. It was that intense. The Green Man. Surprise, surprise. Summer solstice is here. The green. Rising energy surge. Fertility. The Green Man. Rising energy surge and fertility. And we know the masculine is helping to fertilize the egg. So we can expand life. And we received a lot of connections to that on our last reading. And I'll link, of course, all the readings down below for anyone who wants to check them out, whatever readings you feel called to check out. But, you know, Temperance was there helping the mother and father energies, masculine and feminine, to fertilize the egg and create life. No matter how young or old we are, no matter how settled or unsettled we may seem to be, the cycles of the planet are inside of us, and we cannot escape their magic. No, we can't. What a beautiful message. summer solstice. For now, it is the time of the green man, and the call to rise and reach for the light has come again. The nature within you is rising. Just as the green man of the spring awakens the seeds and calls to the sap to rise in the world outside of you. Within you is a world, a system of branches and leaves and shimmering light, all of which is longing to be rediscovered and expressed once again. After the time of stillness, after the quiet and the contemplation, comes the growth and the action and the wisdom of the trees within. You have inside of you the keys to speak to the trees, the flowers, to rise earlier and rest deeper. Feel the song of the soul, hear the song within you, and feel the song of the world inside of you, outside of you, and beneath your feet. It is time to take off your shoes and place your feet back into the earth. To let the guidance of the green man help you to choose what you eat and what you drink to grow again. Well, thank you. We need help with that. Dear child of the earth, never forget that while you are surely made of the stars, you are born to the earth. And this earth is a blessing and full of joys. And there's our connection. The feminine and her connection to the trees, but the cosmos, and the masculine and his connection to the trees and the earth. Lie in the sun, tend to the garden inside and in the world. Grow something, start something yourself. Reach out like the plants and move towards the sun. Let the light within you grow brighter and come from the place where you felt safe. For now, it is time to expand into the world and let nature be your guide, and let the shining life within you warm all that is that and let the shining light within you warm all that is about you. Illumination. I welcome this time of growth and expansion. I reach for the light. And we're reaching for the light. This is the time we're in. We're reaching for the light. And it's going to be connected to what the moon has to say. What's the moon saying today? This is beautiful, and I just love the connection already between the masculine and feminine reading. Yeah, more so. The feminine got the same. We're working with the Six of Cups, the purification of the soul. And thank you to the Green Man for helping us know what to eat and drink, to help us on our purification, to help us grow, to help us expand, because some things that we put within wither us away, and other things help us expand. And remember, plants love water. We just need to remember we need to be mindful of what's in our water. Now, the fifth house, creativity. We're letting the child have the pen. We're not just the adult self. You know, we're not just, oh, there's no room for imagination. There's no time for play. We can't be in joy. We can't create. We can't have fun with the little ones. No, we're having fun with the little ones. We're letting that piece of ourselves without. We're letting the child within us have the pen. The indigo child is here. For a reason. Because the indigo child is helping us to work with the solar deity, the sun. And the sun made its presence now in the masculine and feminine reading. We're reaching for the light to expand with it. And we're expanding with the energy of the sun. We're rising. And the energy of Sagittarius. Because the energy of Sagittarius is now going to connect to the energy of Cancer. We have our faith, the ninth house, and our faith is our ticket home. It's our ticket for expansion. It's our ticket for creating our divine inheritance. And this is, you know, new agers, new earthers. beings of the light coming together in order to rebuild. This is where we're working with our school systems to rebuild what needs to be rebuilt there. Our written word, the philosophies, the judicial system. We're rewriting things in order to expand with it. And we're allowing faith to become, our faith and our spiritualism to become a part of our universes. Not just what we've been doing here. And it's going to offer us healing. Chiron is here, and we know we're using the energy of Virgo to analyze. This energy is going to help us expand and to heal with it. This energy is working with this one right now to create enough energy to start a car. And Black Moon Lilith is here. And that's the destruction before the creation. And that's what time we're in. We're in the time of the destruction, creation. And look at this. We're transforming with the energy of Scorpio, and we transform with Sun, our spirit. We expand, and we know that the energy of Taurus is here, the master of crystals. We're learning to expand. Alrighty. Now we know. We're switching directions. The sacred travelers here. Because we're raising our vibes. Where are we going? That's very many places. Let's get a reshuffle. But I really feel like it's time to answer the call. The time is now. We'll see what happens. So we know when we answer the call. The universe is calling. The divine's calling. We're going to pick it up. Or are we going to ignore the call? That choice is up to us. All right. Okay. We have unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. And the great adventure. Take a risk and venture forward. And it landed right out on these two cards. So this is what's happening. Unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. Even if you're not consciously aware of it. Even if you don't have all the answers, keep going forward with your open heart. If you can't see clearly ahead and don't know where you're headed, keep moving forward. Do what feels right, even if your brain doesn't agree. Your heart always knows, instead of dismay, because you are in unknown territory. Celebrate that you're expanding and growing by leaps and bounds. Now, that means so much. We're doing what feels right, even if our brain doesn't agree. Our heart always knows, right? Our heart always knows the way, and that's how we're restoring balance between our mind and our heart. Instead of dismay, because you are in unknown territory and we're in the unknown, celebrate that you're expanding and growing by leaps and bounds. So we're going to stop looking at we're going to stop looking at all this other stuff and just looking at our expansion. Wow, look at how much we're expanding. The sacred traveler wants you to know, sometimes the traveler feels lost, a lack of confidence or sense of being in unknown territory. It can seem that others know more and are more qualified. However, it can be this very feeling of not knowing that allows one of us to step out of bounds, of convention, and reach beyond the perimeters of self that have been imposed by family, friends, society, and religion. It can be a very good thing of not knowing. If you can help find yourself, cherish those moments of not knowing. It's often during those times that your greatest revelations occur. Trust that all is well. You are where you should be, and this is where we just know we're unfolding. Like, our spirit knows we're unfolding. It's not worrying about all this stuff that we're worrying about. And you know what? This is what the mantra I always say to myself, the self-talk I start saying to myself within. You know, when I start getting lost, when I start feeling like I'm in unknown territory and I need to ground myself, how am I going to ground myself? Well, I tell myself everything's unfolding exactly naturally as it needs to be, and let it naturally unfold. And we know we're moving forth to our great adventure. At the end of your life, you are more likely to regret the things you didn't do than the things you did do. Take risks. Not every risk enables success, but if you don't try, you'll never know what remarkable experiences were available to you. By stepping out of your comfort zone, you'll discover new talents and abilities. Playing safe in the long run is no safer than venturing forth with glee. To quote Helen Keller, life is either a daring adventure or nothing. The sacred traveler wants you to know. Hoist your sails, catch the trade winds of adventure, and enter the open seas. Explore new ports of call. It's easy to stay safe in the harbor, but that's not where the juice of life is. When you sail the open seas without knowing what the day will bring, life force energy is activated within you. There are no guarantees when you take a risk. Be willing to go out on a limb. That's where the best fruit is. When you push yourself beyond your personal boundaries, life is much more fulfilling. And that's what we're doing. We're pushing ourselves beyond our boundaries. Life is much more fulfilling. And guys, like, I can't help this. Just reminds me of my father. And right before he passed, he was in a hospice, and he just, he thought he had so much time, and he was looking out the window. And I'll never forget it. And he said, I have all these things I wanted to do, and I haven't done them. And I'm not going to leave this room. And I'm not going to leave this room and be able to do them. And he turned to me, and he made me promise to him I'd never do that myself. And I'll tell you, I haven't looked back since. It's really hard to have any fears when something like, you lose your parents. You lose someone you love. And all your fears, they're not fears. And you can face a lot of things you couldn't face before. And I'll tell you, living with no regrets, being able to see how much pain this caused him, and I don't want to have the same pain. And I did promise him I would never do that. I would always do my best to live life to the fullest. And it's always about tomorrow. Like, my dad had stuff in boxes he never even took out because he was going to take it out of the box tomorrow. And it's just about living for today, enjoying things today, enjoying yourself today, enjoying your family today, enjoy your friends today, enjoy the wonder today, enjoy all of it today. Expand. Stop looking at the clock. Stop looking at what everyone else is doing. Stop looking at it all and go within and expand through yourself. Much love and healing vibes sent your way to create with today. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Summer Solstice reading officially, and this solar eclipse in Cancer. Take care, everyone.